All right, let's get into the end of the regular season, week 18, New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills. And as if you were listening to me since the beginning of this channel, you would know that I stand to be 100% correct because my estimation and prediction of the beginning of the season is that we were going to go 8-9, between 8-9, 9-8. We finished the season with 8-9 record. And then we're going to be fighting to get in the playoffs. We had an opportunity to get in the playoffs if we beat the Bills. And the only thing I was wrong about is I thought we were going to be battling with the Bengals, and it turns out we ended up battling with the Dolphins. But outside of that, I was 100% spot on with I predicted to be true. So let's get into the actual game here. I think this is one of our best offensive performances of this season, because we struggled all season long. Mac Jones caught a lot of flack. Sometimes he was on, sometimes he was off. He was battling, arguing with coaches, not arguing, but yelling at coaches, specifically Matt Patricia. He didn't do any of that in this game. But what he showed in this game, I think, now everybody's going to look at the 3 interceptions that he threw and say, oh, well, he turned. Mac Jones prior to this game, these are the most interceptions he has thrown since for like 7 to 8 weeks. Mac Jones has specifically not really turned the ball over that much during the back half of the season. So you can't put that loss yesterday on Mac Jones. I think he was just trying to make things happen. And I'm not mad at the 3 interceptions. It's the last game of the season. Our season was on the line. We're trying to get into the playoffs. Try to put the ball in the air. He was making throws downfield. They were accurate. They were on target. Just great. He made a lot of great throws. He moved around in the pocket. The thing that I had struggle with him during the season was when he was taking all those sacks. A lot of the times when he took a sack, he would stare down the defender. And he didn't do that yesterday. So I have no gripes with Mac Jones, even with the 3 interceptions that he threw. He gave me a lot of hope, and I'm confident in going in with him, rolling with him into next season. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, because a lot of people want to try to move on from him. People are talking about, let's start Bailey Zappi. Some people are saying we should draft a quarterback. I don't think we need to do any of that. The number one thing that we need to do going into the offseason is getting an offensive coordinator. That's 100% the first thing we need to do, because our defense is 100% solid. They're spectacular. The times that our defense did break is because the offense wasn't moving throughout the season. But when the offense is putting up points and the offense is moving the ball, the defense plays better because they're not as tired. So that's number one. Number 2, Ramondre Stevenson. We need to make sure we keep him. We don't let him go nowhere. We don't, piss him off. We need to keep that running game solid, him and Damian Harris. I'm comfortable with that. The thing that I did not like throughout the entire season, and this is from the very, very preseason, Kendrick Bourne was underutilized to just an awful degree. Yesterday, he caught 4 passes for 45 yards, and he was really the passes that he caught. They were like significant. They were goalpost moving, not goalposts. He's moving the sticks. He's making clear plays out there on the field, and he, to me, in my opinion, was our best offensive weapon that we just never used. Devontae Parker had 6 receptions, 79 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He balled out to me. Jacoby Myers could be better, but he missed a couple games. It is what it is. So overall, our offense, I think we really did go all out yesterday, but we just ran out of gas. And the way that the game started immediately with that kick return for a touchdown, and in the second half, the same thing happened again. I knew what kind of game it was going to be. The Bills were riding high on emotion for Damar Hamlin, and shout out to him and his family. I'm glad to hear that he's doing okay. But those are the things that were happening. But these are my post-game comments. I would like to know what your thoughts were of the game, not only the game, but of the season now that we come to a close. What would you like to see going forward in our offseason? I will be covering that stuff. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on this video if you want to hear more New England Patriots news. Hit the like button on the video. to continue to help us grow our channel. I will be covering more stuff in the offseason. Let me know if you want me to cover any of the NFL playoffs now that we're out of it. I'll see you in the next clip.